We've just been flagged down by a lady. It always happens. She must be, oh, the snake must be on the outside of the property. All right, let's go. So, one of nature's alarm systems is the noisy miner. They absolutely hate snakes, and we get so many calls from people who've got a snake in the backyard, and you hear them going off in the background. It's crazy just how they know, and they seem to hate snakes. I'm not sure what's happened in the past between snakes and noisy miners, but yeah, the birds hate them. All right, we'll pick this carpet python up. It's nice and healthy. No biting. Do not bite my arm. Yeah. Beautiful snake. So the S shape, the classic S shape in a snake can mean multiple things. So at the moment, I don't think it's a defensive thing. I think the snake's kind of coiling back. It's sussing out its range of how, you know, can it reach the fence? Can it reach up towards my shoulder? Usually when it's a defensive display, seriously noisy miners, I'm trying to talk here. When it's a defensive display, usually that S is more pronounced. It's sort of like a quick jolt back and then it's into a strike. So I think at the moment he's probably just sussing out his environment. He doesn't seem too unhappy. I think he's just sort of gauging distance between him and something else to climb on. It's cool anyway, just hearing the alarm system in the background. Perfect. Good timing. Thanks for pulling over. I was actually going to grab him myself. No, that's all right. We'll go take him elsewhere. Yeah. Thanks so much for stopping. Oh, he's just pissed all over me.
Is he hit?
No, I don't think he is.
No, everyone went around him. So.
Oh, that's amazing. Thanks, mate. Thanks, guys. Oh. So I just got pissed on as well. That was the snakes. Thank you for me saving him off the road. But we're just coming along here. We're near Sippy Downs. And essentially, yeah, this snake was in the middle of the road. People had gone around him. And yeah, luckily, this guy had stopped. And then we sort of put the brakes on slowly. And everybody behind me slowed up and we're able to get the snake off the road, which is great. So lucky, like so many snakes are getting hit on our roads at the moment, unfortunately, because we are in breeding season, snakes are on the move, and yeah, often they have to cross roads to get to where they're going, and cars. It is hard, don't get me wrong, it's hard to see a snake on the road sometimes, and I didn't even see it until Howdy yelled out at me. So glad he did, and we were able to pull over in time, and now we're going to go release him with this other python to this beautiful bushland. Yeah, he sprayed it all up my arm, and it's quite a pungent smell. It's certainly not something you want on yourself. Bit of Palm Olive Naturals. This is not a sponsored post.
Although
it
could be.
Palm Olive, reach out, keeping us clean from snake shit for the last 5 years. Oh yes, there's some left. I don't know how much is left though, so I better be quick. Proper got up palm, hey. It's better than it being sprayed in your face, which has happened before.
That's what she said.
We've got two snakes here. We've got the one we saved off the road, and then we've got the one that we caught also just around the corner. So we'll take them both in and release them together. It's amazing how a slight shift in humidity or barometric pressure can change snake activity. So we can have days where the sun's out, it gets to 24 degrees, but it's just very dry, there's zero humidity, and it's quite a slow day. Whereas then you have days like today where it's 24 degrees, there's been a bit of rain around, a bit of cloud cover, and you can feel a little bit of humidity, and it makes all the difference, and we have really, really busy days. So I'd love to one day get all our data, correlate the busy days and compare it to, you know, the humidity levels or the barometric pressure, and, you know, maybe see if on days where humidity levels were 50% above, were they all the busy days? Or, yeah, it'd be interesting to find out. We're here at a bushland area in Buderim now. You can hear the birds and the wildlife behind us already. This is one of the best release spots we've got for snakes here, especially locally, centrally on the Sunshine Coast. Not only is it kind of old rainforest, but there's plenty of food, shelter and water for the snakes. A really fun part of our job, something we've only just started doing, is meet and greets, where we essentially, any snakes that we catch, the timing's right and people can meet up with us quite quickly. We offer that service where they can come out, they'll get to handle the snake, help us release it back into the wild. We give them a bit of merch, some posters, stubby coolers, and everybody has a great time. So we're doing one today. We're just here in Buderim. We're very excited. So where we've come to is a really beautiful spot, as you can see, for snakes. All perfect habitat, plenty of wildlife here. And one of our beautiful local coastal carpet pythons. They respond to that squeezing, you know what I mean? As soon as someone squeezes, you're like, what the hell is touching that? Yeah. And then if you want to let him down, just let him go. Oh, he's going to go up the tree. This is going to be cool. So watching a snake climb is one of the coolest things. So what they do is they push their body up, they'll grip the sort of the top third of the body, and then they'll kind of bring the rest of the body up, and then they'll grip with the bottom third and then push off that. He's using his muscles to grip onto the tree and pushing off, and just repeats the process. It's one of the coolest things, hey? Not sure where he's going to go once he gets to the, to the top of this little tree, but he'll probably actually just sit up there and sit in the sun, because you can see the sun's hitting the top of the leaves there, so absolutely incredible. But yeah, no, I'm so glad you got to see that. It's incredible. They don't often climb like that, and to do, we just sort of release them and wherever they want to go. Alrighty, we've just arrived at a home in Yandina Creek, and apparently they've got 2 snakes in the garage. That's all we know at the moment. Oh, hey mate, how are you? What do we got? Carpet pythons or something else? Oh, you could go.
You want a ladder?
Okay. Got one. Thank you, sir. Don't grab a hold of that. Oh, no, don't do that. Trying to balance and not fall off the shelving at the same time. Oh.
Did that go for you?
No, not quite. Beautiful. Excellent. You want it? Oh, there's one there. Do you reckon there's another one here? Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's got his head. Oh, this one's warm. This one's very warm. That's not what I wanted it to do. Oh dear. I'm just trying to be as gentle as I possibly can, but there we go. Yeah, there's just so many sharp edges that, hey, I just don't want the snake to hurt itself. We're not here to hurt the snake. Oh dear, do not bite me in the groin. That'd be bad. I just need... Oh dear. No, I'm just going to let it go. Oh dear. This is like the worst thing it could have went in.
A few inches later.
Okay, there we go. Got there eventually. Oh, come on, ladder. So have you seen more than 2, or you're not sure? Okay. Awesome. Well, that's a good result.
1, 2, 3. As he gets bigger,
they're getting plenty of food and growing quite quickly, they might shed their skin once a month. Could be once every 2 months. Yeah, so hard to say, but yeah, all definitely from pythons. So beautiful. We'll go chuck these in the car. We'll grab you a fridge magnet and we'll go take them for a drive. Nearly fell off that ladder, eh? But that's a good result. 2 snakes in the bag. Might have been a breeding pair, so we'll release them together. Just glad that snakes aren't hurt. I didn't get hurt, and customer's happy.
I love how the box it went in as well. It was full of right angle like pipes.
Yeah, just all
just a nightmare to get it out.
perfect spot for a snake to hide. Beautiful track here behind us. We're going to take these snakes up for a walk and release them. We like to not just release a snake straight into an exposed area, especially one that was in a garage and probably enjoys the comforts of a bit of shelter. Oh, Mr. Hissy. Do you want to go in there? There you go. Yeah, I think we've got a male and female here. The reason I say that is obviously there's no sort of fighting behaviour going on. They don't always fight when they're near each other, but I reckon just because they've been hanging out together in that roof space, that I reckon potentially it's a male and female. Oh, yeah, good. Well, hopefully they're happy in there. Hey, mate. Apologies for the slight delay. It's been a crazy morning, nice and warm, so lots of snakes out and about.
Last time we saw him, he was over against that wall, my wife said.
Okay. And what do you think he is, a python?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fairly sure.
Yep. He was, so in amongst the gear. Oh, he's at the door.
Right here.
Oh, how good, he's even looking at you. Check this out. He was literally staring inside, probably trying to work out how to get in. I'm just going to grab him before he disappears. So snakes don't necessarily want to get inside, but they're just exploring. They're looking for food, looking for shelter. So a snake like this probably won't be able to obviously eat a cat or a dog, but, you know, if they smell something like a small mammal, you know, they're going to...
Well, we've just lost my cat out of that one.
Yeah,
We've got
okay.
a ginger cat in there that wants to become acquainted with this bloke.
Well, thank you very much for separating the two. So yeah, beautiful,
Very pretty.
beautiful.
Very pretty. Yeah.
This is quite a standard coloration for our carpet pythons. Yeah, it's a nice size. This is probably average size for snakes, especially in Budrum. We get a lot of carpet pythons in Budrum.
Yeah. But I mean, I wasn't afraid of him. As I said, we had one in the back garden.
Yeah, and that's great to hear. Like the fact that you're not afraid of him, that's awesome.
No.
But you respect him enough that you're not going to get
not-
too close.
no, I'm not.
Awesome. All right, I'll go chuck him in the car and we'll
Okay.
go relocate him.
Yeah, you could take him down the Gold Coast if you like.
The Gold Coast. Unfortunately, we can't take them that far, but no, we always find a nice spot for them where they're going to be happy and healthy.
Gold Coast would be good.
You guys think alike. Fancy
We
that.
do. We do.
So yeah, there's a bit of first aid information on there and what to do if you see a snake.
First aid for snakes, when I was taught first aid,
I don't mind them.
was
I don't like them.
cut
I didn't mind
where the
them.
bite
It
is
wasn't gonna
Yeah.
hurt
and
me.
suck the venom out.
Yeah, how times have changed.
That was back in 1956.
Yeah, wow.
So, you
That's
know,
crazy, hey?
back at those days, they didn't realise it was the lymph glands
Yeah.
where the poisons went to from.
And they didn't realise too that if you had a simple cut or an abrasion in your mouth,
Well, they did kind of say to you, you know,
Just a
if
risk.
you've got that, probably best you don't do it.
yeah. And
very much.
no, thank you. An interesting thing that the gentleman said in regards to snakebite first aid and how it's changed dramatically over the years. And obviously we would have heard that back in the 50s and even probably in the last, I reckon it would have only changed maybe 20 years ago, people used to think that where the bite site was, you'd essentially grab a knife or something sharp, you'd cut it, and then you'd suck for dear life and suck all the venom and blood and whatever else you could suck out and spit it out, and that was going to save your life. So that's probably, in today's world, that's probably the number one thing that you are designated not to do, because it can be so dangerous, you know, putting venom in your mouth. As soon as there's a little cut or abrasion, or most people have something in their mouth like that, it's just going to get in your system anyway. So do not suck the venom out. But yeah, we just thought we found that quite interesting, that how times have changed. We've just pulled over just to try and look up a good release spot for the snake, because that's so important. But I thought I'd touch on something else which the gentleman mentioned about the lymphatic system. And not a lot of people know that when you're actually bitten by a venomous snake, the venom generally travels in the lymphatic system. And that's why it's so important, and that's the role of the pressure immobilization bandage. It puts pressure on the lymphatic system, which sits just under the surface of the skin, and slows that venom traveling through that system up to your lymph nodes, where you've obviously got a few lymph nodes around the body, but the main one are up underneath your underarms. So hence why if you get bitten on the hand, you wrap your the whole arm all the way to the shoulder and all the way back down. That puts pressure on the whole limb, slowing that venom from getting up to the lymphatic system. So that's interesting as well. This is amazing. This is one of the biggest bushland areas around this this particular part of the sunny coast, and you usually can't get into it because there's fences up everywhere, there's roads, there's no access in, but having that little gate open makes all the difference.
This would be snake paradise too.
Yeah, literally. There would be so many snakes in here. Got some nice water behind us too, which is always good for the snake. All right, little fella, stay out of people's garages, hey? That's the shot. How good. That snake is going to be very, very happy. I've released snakes way on the other side of this massive bit of bush, but it's always just so hard to get in here. And as you can see, there's no houses nearby. We've had to walk in from the road, which is probably a couple of 100 meters away, but it's going to be nice and safe for the snake. He's got plenty of cover in here, places to hide, and no doubt plenty of food sources and obviously water behind us. It's just, yeah, it's unbelievable.
That's what she said.